Okay, so this is how I would get to 10,000 followers on X within a year. So I hit 10,000, over 10,000 followers in a little over 2 years. And most of my growth has come from this year alone, and specifically in the past few months. I've grown over 6,000, 7,000 followers in the past year. You can look at this here, add all that up, close to 7,000 followers in a year. But you can see most of the growth has actually come from the past 4 or 5 months. And you can do this exactly because the algorithm has changed. It's actually making it super easy to grow right now. You just need to understand what is going on. So in these past few months, grown over 5,000 followers. This is completely doable if you do these things that I've been doing, but you need to stay consistent with it. You cannot be posting only a few times per week. You have to be having number one, volume. If you're not posting 3 times a day minimum, you are not going to have enough volume to actually grow. You're not giving yourself enough chances to have these viral posts, to have your audience continually see it and push it. Because if you only put out one post a day, the algorithm's going to say, hey, this is a good post, maybe let's promote it. But you don't have the same chances as if you put out 2 posts per day. Maybe that second post did better. And on top of that, you're doubling the reach you're going to get potentially on just by putting out a second post. And then if you multiply that, I put out 3 posts, I put out 4 posts, I have 4 additional chances or 3 additional chances for different followers to comment on my post, to like my post, to bookmark my post, to repost my post so that it reaches new audiences. You have to be putting out at least 3 posts a day. Now, I put out 2 posts a day, or maybe 3 posts a day, but I've actually put out 2 posts a day. But I've been putting out 1, 2, okay, this is hard to count, 3 minimum there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, this is like, I'm putting out minimum 3 posts per day. And the reason I'm even able to put out that little of volume is because my posts have been doing really well. Like this is only for 4 hours ago. I have 85 bookmarks on this post. This one, 400 likes, 25,000 impressions, 400 bookmarks. Like this, what I'm going to teach you right now is actually like proven to work. Like this is actively working for me. This is not something that I've just done in like 2021 when it was easy to grow. Like this is actively working for me. So volume 1, minimum 3 posts per day. You have to be putting out more. Okay, but what should these posts look like? How I structure this is 1 value post, which is typically a long form, a thread, a video, an article, something of super, super high value. You're looking for as many bookmarks as possible. You're looking to show your expertise off. You're looking to become an authority by those posts. The second thing is a value post, but it's more of a short form post. Is posting on LinkedIn worth it for you? Not if you don't do these things. You literally could post on LinkedIn daily for 90 days, 200 connections. Why isn't we doing this? Simple, short form value post, typically in listicle format. Listicle is just when you have these bullet points here. 400 likes though, 25,000 impressions just from this little post. Third thing here that you should be posting every single day is something that you know is going to get engagement more so. So stuff like, let me scroll down. Q1 is the easiest, is when deals close easiest. Gotta be spamming DMs on LinkedIn right now. There's absolutely no value in that. No value. But 1, it still relates to my offer. It still relates to what I post daily. So the people that are liking it are going to be interested in the other stuff I put out most likely. And then second, it just promotes a lot of engagement. 20 comments on a dumb little post like that. 20 or 2.8. I always say 2.8 or point for thousands. 2,800 impressions though. Another one, Tell is 1 million times better than Loom. Looks better, easier to use, doesn't do your videos, etc. This is what I'm using right now to film this. But 15 comments, like on such a dumb post. It just promotes people engaging with your content. And because they engage with it, how the algorithm works is if somebody either responds to a DM, replies to you, likes your post, reposts your post, they are going to show your content infinitely more opposed to if they just looked at your post and scrolled by. If they are engaging with it, your posts are going to show up in their feed every single day until they stop engaging with it, until they stop responding to your DMs, etc. So you need to be promoting engagement so that they can see your other posts that are way more valuable, that are actually going to convert them into followers, such as like this video post right here. Doesn't seem like that great of like a post, 27 likes, 62 bookmarks. Like I'm showing value off. That's what's going to lead people to actually becoming followers. So those are the 3 formats that you should always be putting out. The engagement size to go into that a little bit more. It might be like opinions that you have, hot takes, stuff like that. It can be controversial stuff that you notice. It can be daily thoughts that just run through your mind. Like the other day, like crazy how much energy a little walk can give you. Like just something like I just went out on a walk and I kind of thought that to myself. I was like, well, why not just post that? Stupid. 27 comments. This is like the easiest platform to break right now. Like you just need to be putting out volume on the right things, like and having a personality to go along with it. Like be genuine, act like yourself. Like the way I'm talking right now is also how I try to talk in all of my content. Like I try to emphasize stuff. I try to cut off at random spots almost. Like I don't have periods. I don't always start with capitalization. I just talk like myself. That's how you need to be within your content as well. Now, like long form threads can be a little bit more formatted, but this is how you need to act. And then so you have those 3 types of posts. You can vary them as well though. So let's say you put out an article. Instead of putting out a 4th post that's another article for that day because you're just trying to do volume, switch up that format. Switch it into a long form. Switch it into a video, for example. A quick little 20-second video could do better than even like an article, for example, sometimes. Just be willing to switch up the formats, but you can still use the same value, the same info. But if you switch up formats, then it's going to give your audience a new time to re-engage with the same info. And then that way you don't also have to create hundreds of millions of angles. Like you can just recycle them. Giving stuff like this also is a good way to do it. Like I just screenshotted a post I saw on Twitter and then gave my opinion to it. That's a great way to add on opinion, but also make it value. These listicles here are just killing right now. Let's see. Oh yeah, one more thing actually here that I would add is that you need to be posting lead magnets at least once a week. I like to do twice a week just because they work really well for me. And early on, they're not going to work as well for you, but they do work super, super well. 176 comments, 128 likes, 95 bookmarks, 7,500 views. Like simple. You put together a lead magnet, a little part of your service, just explaining what you do. It can literally be a video. You can transcribe that video, throw it into ChatGPT and tell it, hey, create an SOP from this. And you can just give away the SOP on how to do an exam or like a part of your service, basically. Don't give away everything because like otherwise you're leading people to try to do it themselves. If you only give away a part of it, then people are still going to be involved or engaged with potentially wanting your service. And then all I do here for creating these posts, screenshot what they're actually going to receive. People do not understand what they're going to receive. Are they going to be scammed again with terrible content, with terrible info, with a 1 minute video that does nothing for them, just for the sake of getting engagement, well, that does happen. So you need to show what they're going to receive. 11 massive parts in this document I put together. Like, they're not going to get scammed. This is a great resource for them. And then what I do with these posts, how I actually create them, this part, the copy for it, is I just look at other viral lead magnets. You can steal all mine if you want. Go for it, and just repeat it with different info. I built a LinkedIn funnel that generates 50 leads a month. I built a SaaS that streamlines your writing. But most people spend 15 hours to write one piece of content. Like, you can see, that's so easy to repurpose into a different post. Put in your own info. That's how you're actually going to go viral on LinkedIn, specifically around your offer, which is the most important thing. Lead magnets, how they work by getting comments, is exactly what the algorithm wants to continue pushing your post further. So it's a win-win. The algorithm gets what it wants, and you get what you want by having these type of posts. It's the easiest like value exchange. You should be posting at least one of these. Once they opt in, you can use tools like Hypefury. Trying to think of what else works. There's a bunch of different softwares nowadays that work really well. I use Hypefury. Tweet Hunter is another one that once they comment, you could automate it so it just sends them the DM. You can do this on LinkedIn too. Yeah, it works really, really well. And then you don't need to be on Twitter 24/7 like I should be. But let's see what else. Promote milestones. Simple stuff like this. Like, this is an engagement post right here too. Hit 10,000 followers. Boom. 160 comments. 176 likes. Like, this is the easiest platform in the world to like understand what's going on right now. Or I wouldn't even say understand. Like, I don't know, it's not open source, but it is pretty straightforward on what you need to do to get comments, to promote engagement on that side of things, to get bookmarks, which ultimately all three of those things, or four of those things, are leading to followers, which are growing your account. Like, do those things. Another one I would add in is like, try to post an article a week. You can just like take a long form that you already had in the past, add a little bit of info to it, format it in a way that like looks good for an article, like just even like bolding this and having it in a heading. And then because the algorithm's promoting articles so strongly right now, you get the exact same, you can post almost the exact same thing as a short form or a long form post. But because it's an article, it's just going to naturally do better. It's going to get so many more bookmarks and like get you a lot more followers. Like, this is what you need to be doing right now. And yeah, this is, like I said, this is how you're going to get to 10,000 followers. Main thing though is posting more volume. I'm trying to think of anything else. Last thing actually I'll say here. You need to be replying to your comment section. If you get comments on your post, you should be responding to 75% of those people. I'm getting very close to that. And I just had 80 comments on a post. I just saw one down there, 60 comments on a post. If I'm taking the time to respond to those, you have the time to do it as well. If you don't, then hire someone, outsource this to me so our team can do it for you. But ultimately, you need to be responding to your comment section, because when you reply to their comments, the algorithm's noticing, hey, this post is getting a lot of dwell time. People are staying on this post longer. Let's keep promoting it, because our entire goal is to keep people on Twitter as long as possible. And yes, I'm going to call it Twitter. I might call it X sometimes, but Twitter is the name. So those are the things that I would optimize for to hit 10,000 followers within a year. If you can't do these things daily, like I said, outsource this. This is a massive platform right now. This and LinkedIn are the only two platforms. Actually, I would add in YouTube to that as well. Those are the only three platforms I would be focusing on to grow your authority, to generate leads, and to build a social presence on it. Only three platforms. Everything else is fine, but it's just not as valuable and predictable. Do this right now. If you have any questions, put them down below.